Hi, I'm Vicki Conley with Hippie Do Escapes. As a travel business owner, I love working with entrepreneurial women business leaders in planning travel adventures for their tribes. I especially love group cruises. I get to provide a unique experience for their audience, adding travel into their life, combining business with pleasure, visiting exotic locations around the globe, and sometimes I go with them. I put this presentation together for a potential client and thought, why not make this available for all of you? I love group cruises, and Norwegian provides an excellent guest experience, which is important to you as a guest as well as the potential organizer or host. You'll know that your clients, family, and friends, you know that they'll be taken care of. My favorite cruise line for groups is Norwegian. I'll share more on why in a little bit. In the meantime, I have some options from several popular cruise lines, all of these 5-day cruises. As you see on the map here, Norwegian has a lot of worldwide destinations, many choices. The other cruise lines offer similar destinations. I've put together 7 suggestions for 5-day cruises coming up in the fall of 2020. They are all out of US ports, some easier to get in and out of than others, so that will always be a consideration for where your travelers are coming from. People who have common interests enjoy traveling the world together, sharing experiences both in the conference room, the hot tub, pool, the ocean, bonding in bucket list locations. Our first 2 selections are with Norwegian, the first being the Bliss. She is one of the newer and larger ships. This 5-night cruise leaves November 1st, 2020, out of the port of Los Angeles. It sails to Cabo San Lucas and then to Ensenada, Mexico. November may be a little early for whale sightings in Cabo. December through April is the best time for that. You do have the famous Cabo Wabo, the beaches, scuba diving, sport fishing, maybe some wine tasting in Ensenada. Entertainment on the Bliss includes the Beatles cover band as well as a full-scale production of the Broadway hit musical The Jersey Boys. Norwegian is very well known for bringing Broadway hits to sea. As we go forward, keep in mind cruise lines will show the lowest price possible for sailing with them. How to get your foot in the door? It's usually for an ocean view cabin, inside cabin. Then they will offer additional value upgrades. They are very competitive with this base rate. These quoted rates are subject to change. They reflect the current pricing when I made this video, August of 2019. All of the cruise lines have additional packages offering value-driven upgrades. You want to make sure you understand what you're comparing if looking at price. I can help you with that. We'll also show an example of an out-the-door quote coming up here pretty soon. On board, the Bliss has a go-kart racetrack available for an additional cost and huge water slides. I believe those are included. Taxes, fees, and gratuities will also be added to your price, your final price. For those of you that have cruised in the past, you know the value is in the all-inclusive experience that is provided on a cruise ship. There's always something to do or to eat. This is the Bliss. She also cruises Alaska. This next cruise begins November 9th, 2020, out of Port Canaveral, which is the Orlando area. Most would fly into Orlando. It cruises to Great Stirrup Cay, which is a private island in the Bahamas owned by Norwegian. I've been there with my daughter. It has beautiful beaches, and you have a long shoreline where you can find less crowds. You can see our cruise ship over my shoulder on the picture of me there. They have a buffet and a taco bar that's included on the island. The beach is included. Having a Bahama mama in the Bahamas with my mama. My daughter had this meme planned for 6 months before we cruised. Next stop is Puerto Plata. That is the Amber Cove area. This will be a brand new port. The entire project is expected to be ready by summer 2020. Cruise passengers will arrive at this new port and experience elements related to the pre-Columbian culture. It's an eco park with water slides, wildlife encounters, dining, shopping, and other entertainment. From there, you'll have direct access to Puerto Plata's Old Town, much like an old San Juan, Santo Domingo, if you've ever visited any of those locations. They are also well known for their white sand beaches. It will be a wonderful stop, and 1 million passengers are projected to pass through this new port during the 2021 season. The Escape, it's a mid-sized ship at full capacity. The Escape can hold 5,200 passengers and crew. This 5-night cruise leaves on October 31st, 2020. A Halloween cruise theme could be adopted. It is on the Royal Caribbean, Independence of the Seas. It sails to Perfect Day at Coco Cay, a private island in the Bahamas owned by Royal Caribbean. They offer many activities at no additional cost beyond the cruise fare, including the swimming lagoon, a water play area with slides, sports courts, groomed beaches, and 5 complimentary restaurants. From here, it sails to Falmouth, Jamaica. I have a personal friend who is a tour guide on the island and can arrange the best transportation solutions for you. John George will be there to pick you up as soon as you arrive at port. He will also have rum punch on board if requested. He'll take you and your group anywhere you want to go and for a very reasonable price. Some things to do in the Falmouth area. There's rafting on the Martha Brae River. You can do hiking on Dunn's River Falls, swimming in the Glistening Waters Lagoon, and there's always shopping. This is a larger ship, 6,000 passenger and crew capacity. She was launched in 2008, refurbished recently in 2018. Currently, the entertainment includes a stage production of Grease. Okay, these next 2 trips, both are on the Carnival Paradise, different dates, different itinerary. This first cruise sails on October 10th, 2020 out of Tampa, Florida, sailing to Mahogany Bay, Isla Rotan, a private island owned by Carnival. If you choose to stay at the port while you're docked in Rotan, you will find plenty of entertainment and a great swimming beach that is free. However, you will not actually see the island of Rotan at all. The port is quite isolated, so there's nowhere to walk. And if you're there to get a feel for the local culture and you really want to see the island, you'll want to book a shore excursion, either one of the many available through the cruise line, or you can arrange your own adventure for the day. I'm more than happy to help with things to do in the area. Then to Cozumel, an easy port to go off exploring on your own. Cozumel is famous for its coral reefs, snorkeling, beaches, shopping adventures. It's a very popular cruise location in the Western Caribbean. The Carnival Paradise is a smaller ship, 2,052 capacity, also an older ship. She was launched in 1998. She was remodeled in the last several years, and Guy's Burger Joint was one of the added favorite restaurants. In 2011, Guy Fieri partnered with Carnival Cruise Lines to create Guy's Burger Joint to feature his signature burger creations pretty much fleet-wide as new ships are remodeled and new Guy's is added. It's one of my favorite restaurants on a cruise ship and a good reason to sail with Carnival. This next sailing, same boat, Carnival Paradise, also out of Tampa. This itinerary sails on November 30th, 2020, beginning with the Grand Cayman Islands. There you can visit a turtle farm, swim with the turtles, swim with the stingrays, take a road trip to the town of Hell, or just find a gorgeous white sandy beach, beautiful aqua waters. The next stop will again be Cozumel, then back to Tampa. On November 16th, 2020, the Carnival Valor sails from Nolens to Cozumel and then to the Yucatan Peninsula. It is the most economical in price. Look at that base price for a balcony. This could be a great trip for someone wanting to test the waters and not break the bank. Yucatan Progreso is a beautiful, historically rich, authentic Mexican port. You can visit some of the most famous Mayan ruins. This offers a new experience for your guests, like swimming in the natural pools known as cenotes that are very common in the Yucatan Peninsula. Keep in mind, in reading reviews, there had been many recent complaints. Most had to do with Hurricane Barry a few months ago. This is a good reason to always buy travel insurance, and a good plan at that. I can advise on a couple of travel insurance business partners that we work with and recommend. And I just want to be transparent. These reviews are out there for all of you to see. I do encourage everyone to do their own research when planning your cruise locations. So the Valor is a mid-sized ship, approximately 4,000 capacity, and refurbished 2016, also with the guys. All right, last one for this presentation. Are your bags packed already? Do you have a favorite? Here we have the Celebrity Infinity cruising out of Miami on November 30th, 2020 for 5 nights. The first stop is Key West. I've only driven to Key West. I've never come in through the port, but Key West is a fascinating U.S. town. I believe it's only 70 miles from Havana. It'll be great to explore. Second port is Cozumel, another great port. Much to do on your own at both of those locations. This is an older and smaller ship. She's scheduled for renovations soon and scheduled to be finished November 16th, 2020. Just a few weeks before this cruise will sail. These were some of the best choices I found. Let's see what it would look like to book this cruise on the Celebrity Infinity. The sail option is their best rate, the starting fare, their lowest price, what they showed us on the most recent slide. You also see this reflects a current sale price at the time of this presentation, which may or may not be available at the time that you're watching. From past experience, though, there will always be another sale coming up. In this case, for $235 additional per person, I could upgrade to the Sail Plus Best Value package. You'll add 2 upgraded perks. With this example, I chose covered gratuities as one of my selections. It'll save $145 right off the top, which means the next upgrade is only an additional $90 per person. $145 plus 90 equal $235. So for that upgrade, I chose the classic beverage package, which would run you $59 a day per person for any drinks $9 or less. And I hesitate to spend that much on drinks. $59 for 5 days times 2 people. Both people in the cabin must select the drink package when it's purchased. That's $590 additional dollars. Now I can justify it at $90 per person, but not $590. The other 2 choices I had were $150 in onboard cabin credit. If I didn't want unlimited drinks, $150 would buy, maybe 9 glasses of wine, 9 or 10. I could have also chosen a specialty dining credit, but I am always happy with the included dining options. There's always so much variety. I love eating dinner in the main dining room. I love the experience they provide. There's always so many choices and different selections every night. Now, on your cruise, the earlier you book, the best pricing you'll receive, as well as the best cabin selection. And if prices do happen to go down, your rate can be renegotiated. So you just add airfare and an Uber to the port, and you'll be good to go. Now, I'm going to show you why I like Norwegian for groups. This is a new bonus. It was effective just a few days ago, August 21st. They've now added an additional 5 to 15% off the rack rate for group rates. The earlier you book, the more you will save, up to 15% off on Ocean View and above. I feel Norwegian is one of the best plans in the industry for groups, and this just made it better. Norwegian provides a great customer experience with this current group perk, giving our guests an additional savings on their stay over cruising on their own. It's one more reason to love them. And this is what your group can choose from the Norwegian package. Inside staterooms can choose any two amenities from Group A or one from Group B and one bonus amenity. Ocean view, balcony, or mini suites get all four from either Group A or B, and they get to pick one from the bonus amenities column. The best value package is the ultimate beverage package. Specialty dining and the Wi-Fi package are the next most popular choices. The Wi-Fi package, I do want to point out, is 100 minutes per stateroom on a 5-night cruise. The values that are on this slide do represent a 7-day cruise. The group cocktail party is a highly desirable perk for all groups. It does require 7 or more cabins to be booked, and it includes 1 free hour of cocktails and drinks for your group. So what is a group? A group consists of 5 or more cabins. All cabins are based on 2 berths, double occupancy. As a travel agent, I earn 1 complimentary berth for every 10 sold. That's just 5 cabins, 10 people. While many of the other cruise lines have similar programs and amenities for groups, the industry standard is 1 complimentary berth for every 16 sold. Norwegian is most generous with their plan in 1 for 10, and they also provide a great value for their cruisers with their amenity choices. To kick things off here and to thank those of you wanting to host a group, for a limited time, I will assign this credit to you, the group leader. For every 10 bookings that come in through your promotional efforts, you can use this credit for yourself, your speakers, VIP guests, however you choose. All combined, even before their new group cabin discount, NCL is my favorite. If another cruise line is chosen, you will need to adjust projections for this credit accordingly. So it will go from 1 to 16 versus 1 from 10. Keep in mind that all port charges, fees, taxes, and gratuities are still owed. However, this can be a large discount on your personal cabin. If your people were to book outside of the group package, we would do our best to include them in all group activities, but their purchase would not count towards all of the special group perks, such as the onboard cabin credit per cabin that many cruise lines offer for groups, the discounted group cabin rates we just discussed, nor towards earning this tour conductor credit. So I would be limited on how I could help them, but I would do my best to make sure that they are included as part of the group. Norwegian and all cruise lines have amazing programs for any of your guests that may be traveling with children. They will not have to worry about their kids being entertained. Their kids will have a ball. Maybe your conference attendees will want to make this a family trip, a good way to bring the spouse, the kids, the parents, the grandkids along. More cabins for your group total and more fun for all. And the kids will be entertained, and what a great way for all of us to bring history and geography to life. Thank you. Thank you. Cruise ships are an exciting, motivating venue. They generally provide complimentary meeting space for groups. You can create a program that won't complicate your agenda or blow your budget. You'll have a captive audience if they don't choose the Wi-Fi package. A group cruise vacation is one of the best ways to bring your audience together. They're large enough to provide plenty of options, as well as large enough to have plenty of places to hide if alone time is what you crave. Cruises are affordable. They are virtually all-inclusive vacations with many options and upgrades available to accommodate the different budgets and travel styles that your cruisers will desire. All offering something for everyone, regardless of age. With cruising, you're in a different location or country nearly every day, seeing the sights, always new activities, You only have to check in and unpack once. These selections are based on a client proposal, so I thought I'd share with potential groups. These are all US ports that are easy to get to, all 5-day cruises. Our focus is on the experience. I hope we can work together soon on one of these choices. If a longer cruise is desired, there are so many more options, and I would be happy to put together a customized video quote for you. In fact, this presentation is one of many to come. Reach out, let me know your criteria. What's your time frame? What destinations can I help you with? If you're planning a business event, a family reunion, or even a wedding aboard ship, let's make it a group. I'm here to help you plan your next group cruise. Thank you so much for your time. You can phone or email with any questions or when you're ready to set something up. 970-460-6796. Email is info@hippiedoo.com. Please sign up for updates at hippiedooescapes.com. Let's talk soon and get to cruising. Bye.